Are you an obsessed Halloween Horror Nights fan who wants to know everything there is to know about the event? Well, do I have the resource for you. Dr. Strengoit here with the first in a series touching on the informational resources available about Halloween Horror Nights. Today, I'm going to discuss Halloween Horror Nights Unofficial, the story and guide by Christopher Ripley.
Dilly.
The whole thing. I read the whole
Dilly.
thing. I kept thinking, all right, I guess the cool offensive stuff must be coming. And then after like 100 pages, I was like, all right, I guess all the dirty stuff is at the end. And then I got to the last page, and I was all, the
Dilly.
f*** is this? I just read a book for nothing.
Let me say that I am much more impressed by Mr. Ripley's book than Cartman was by the book he had to read. Now, before I begin, let me start by saying I have no current connection to this book or to Chris Ripley. I am in no way sponsored by Chris Ripley, and this wasn't even a free copy of the book. I bought this myself. The 2018 4th edition of this book, Chris Ripley published just 2 weeks ago, which I haven't had an opportunity to go out and buy a copy yet. I own both the 2015 first edition of this book and the 2017 third edition of this book. I can tell you that there has been an amazing improvement between the 2015 edition and the 2017 edition. In content, but especially in terms of editorial improvements. The 2017 edition also has amazing cover art by Shelby Denham Art. In addition to writing these books, Chris Ripley is also one of the hosts on the Scare Zone podcast and the Universal After Dark podcast. I am sure I will be discussing both of these podcasts on a future HHN Resources video where I discuss the podcasts that are out there. For now, please see the links to the book, to the podcast, and to Shelby Denham Art in the links below. Okay, so what exactly should you expect to find in this book? This book is encyclopedic in nature and gives a very detailed history of the event. Coverage includes walkthroughs of every house and scare zone in Halloween Horror Nights history, backstories of the Halloween Horror Nights icons, tips and tools for making the most of this year's Halloween Horror Nights, behind-the-scenes commentary from the Halloween Horror Nights creators, a rundown of houses that never saw the light of day, and lots of fun facts about little-known Halloween Horror Nights moments. Obviously, since I am doing a video of this book and I own 2 editions of this book, I think highly of it and think you should go out and buy it. But to give a full, honest review, let me state what I think could be seen as the negatives of this book. The negatives of this book are few. One I can think of is specific to the potential buyers of the book. This book is not geared towards the casual first-timer going to Halloween Horror Nights. This book is encyclopedic in nature, a necessity given that the event has been going on for 28 years, which, if you're not already passionate about Halloween Horror Nights, it can be pretty thick to get through. However, even this negative have 2 points which negate it being a negative. Point 1, if you are a casual first-timer going to Halloween Horror Nights, you're probably not looking for a book about Halloween Horror Nights anyway. Point 2, if you do buy this book as a first-timer, then you will have this book after you attend to feed into the inevitable obsession you will gain about Halloween Horror Nights. Who this book is explicitly made for is the obsessive, hardcore Halloween Horror Nights fan such as myself. Now you might think to yourself, if I'm a hardcore, obsessed Halloween Horror Nights fan already, why would I need a book to tell me about the event? Because it's impossible to remember all the details about an event that's been going on for 28 years. For example, My first year attending was 1996. That's 22 years ago. And as sad as it might make me, I can tell you for a fact there's a lot I don't remember about the first year I attended. Additionally, there's an enormous amount of behind-the-scenes information, which, unless you're intimately involved with creating the event, there's no way you would know. As just one small example, Igor was on the advertising for HHN 7 in 1997. He was a little green demon that became instantly recognizable as representing Halloween Horror Nights. Everyone loves Igor.
You must be Igor.
No, it's pronounced Igor.
But they told me it was Igor.
Well, they were wrong then, weren't they?
However, did you know that he was not created by Universal? That image is from the 1989 cover art for a single called Stay Awake All Night by the band Crocus. Universal liked the image so much that they bought the rights to use it from the band Crocus. Fun little Halloween Horror Nights trivia like that can be found throughout the book. This book is as entertaining as it is informative, and in my opinion, is a must-buy for the Halloween Horror Nights fan. So, have you read Chris Ripley's book, Halloween Horror Nights Unofficial, The Story and Guide? If so, what was your favorite little gem of hidden Halloween Horror Nights trivia you discovered by reading his book? Let me know in the comments below.